Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. The Raiders had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Nifty move. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Prescott now from the 50. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, Bud, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Again, it's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's a gain of 6.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hey, 734, 93.
Carr. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown! Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first and 10, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. David Onyemata. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Third and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Carr going to throw. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
634. 637.
Carr now on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Carr again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Play action now. Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 63 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott off play action. And the Raiders have got it. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
How think the message was too drastic, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this happen very often. Changing of teams during the season at the quarterback position, but they expect impact from him, and they should get it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Connor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Raiders 10. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
734.
Carr now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Carr. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion, Hill. Prescott looks to throw on first. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Prescott yet again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on first down. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 13. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Throwing now is Carr. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They go with Jacobs. And some space here. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at fourth in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones,
and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game won by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal? That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.